Yes everyone! Caturteer in the house here and welcome to the Tokusatsu channel! Tokusatsu! Yes, yeah. Alright, so I talk about Kamen, Super Sentai, Ultraman, and all those stuff on this channel here. And today I do want to talk about the Tega Sword. So with reference to this, I will be using Keizo's video for reference. So a link to Keizo's video will be in the description below here. I'm not going to go through the whole thing to let you all know here. I'm just going to go through certain things where I have issues with the product. Okay, so the thing is, for me, I'm very excited with Gozyugers. I love what Gozyugers has been giving us so far here. But my issue with it is the DX toys. Honestly, I have no issue with the belt. Okay? My issues is actually with the Tega Sword itself here. So, if you see, okay, the packaging, oh, it's really nice, okay? Don't get me wrong. I love the packaging for the Tega Sword here. Okay? And it comes with the belt, if you get the full belt stuff as well here. I think that's really good. The rings looks amazing, alright? No matter how I look at it, the rings are really good. This is how I wish wizard rings look like here. Okay, yes, if wizard rings look this good, I think it would have been so much better here for like generating everything. Because some of the wizard rings look a little iffy, if you ask me here. But this is very good here. Okay? Alright, yes, he took out the wizard ring for comparison. So it's more than wizard's rings here, but you can see that the amount of detail and the kind of chrome it has, I think it's a lot nicer on the Gozyuger rings here. Okay. Also the ring size difference. Yes, you can see the ring size difference there. Okay, so yep. It's actually... No, it's not interchangeable. Okay, the rings are not interchangeable, but that's not the important part here. Alright, so the thing that really gets me with this whole thing is the Tega Sword itself. So the whole Tega Sword, I think it's a very nice sized weapon. To be fair, I think it's a very nice sized weapon. The blade is a little small and all here. But in terms of the size of it and all, I think it's really good. It also reminds me of the Big Bang Punch from Mazinger Z. Okay, yeah, so in this case, I actually really love it. Yeah. So you can just see that, okay, he says a bit huge, so it can fit like 3 fingers. It's a little small, but overall, I think it still has that bulk. It still looks pretty decent, yeah. However, my issue is after it transforms, yeah. Yes, I know they're coming with some gimmicks where, you know, you can have the, where you can actually have the thing transform. So that is where my trouble comes in when it transforms, yeah. So, okay, looking at it, when you open it, okay, flip it over, okay. So with this, what you have is very shoddy looking legs. So you look at the legs, they look really shoddy here. It's like, you know, they're just... It's worse than the Gundams that just flip with the head down, okay, yeah? So you can see, number one, there's a lot of blank areas in this. Like most of the mecha is actually blank things. And look at the sword. I really hate the fact that the sword is like, you know, the exposed outer side is actually blank. On the inside, it's actually the blank area here. So I think he's going to do a 360 later on. Yeah, but you can see like the inner parts of the hands over here. Okay, we lift it up. See, the entire inner part is just hollow exposure. I think that's really shit. Okay, yeah, and... Okay, look at this part. This is hollow exposure. This side is solid, which means the reverse side of this sword is actually hollow here. So, well, it's very out of place here. Yes, a lot of things actually looking really ugly. Okay, so they can say, yes, you have joints like this to make sure that you can gata and all. I have no qualms with the joints there. Okay, yeah? I don't mind. I think that looks fine. Okay, having mechanical joint parts, I think that's fine here. Okay, but I really don't like the fact that it looks so hollow. And the worst part is, its mobility is probably as much as a Sofubi gets here. Okay, and when you have such a cool mecha, don't you want to pose it? I don't know what posability we're going to get out of this here. Alright, even a display piece, look at the back. It's... Okay, I gotta be honest, I don't mind this part where it's a handle here, but look at the entire legs where it's just hollow trash is here. It's worse than the SD Gundams that you buy. Okay, so like I've got a display. It's going to be displayed as a Tega Sword. Alright, but if you want to change the mecha mode, I don't think I can take it. Yeah, it looks horrendous as a mecha mode. Yeah. Alright, it looks absolutely horrendous as a mecha mode. Yeah. Okay, so I know, yes, they can change different colors, change a lot of other different things. Yeah. But one thing is spend on this, I actually feel very hesitant to spend because. Alright, I know last year I was shitting on Boon Boon, right? Where I was saying the back of Boon Boon, I wish the wings was a little more how can I have a little more flap to it, the back of the tracks here, but I know it can't be done. So I had some small gripes with it, but I think Boon Boon was a very well designed toy compared to what we get this year. Like I see, the best part of Boon Boon is, right, the proportions for Boon Boon is actually pretty decent. I don't know what I'm going with this, to be honest. Yeah, like I look at this, I go like, it looks like those China ripoff. Yes, yeah. I wish the Tega Sword robot form is separate from the toy, from the transformation device itself. Literally, this looks like some China ripoff. I'm not even joking. Yeah. Okay, like this is my biggest issue with the Tega Sword. Okay. Like, I think before transformation is fine. Post-transformation, I really think it's... Yeah, like, look at this. This looks really good, yeah. I'm gonna give it this looks really good, yeah. The moment it transforms out, it looks like shit, yeah. Okay. And that is, I think, my biggest gripe with the entire Tega Sword as it is right now, yeah. And it's probably my entire gripe with it throughout the whole thing, yeah. Yeah, so... I know Sentai rings and the gimmicks are cool and all, but I'm not here to talk about the Sentai ring gimmicks and all. That is one thing on its own, yeah. I think for me, the bigger issue is, you know, the mecha looks like shit. Okay, yeah. If you're asking me what the mecha looks like, alright, let me do a quick lookup. China Ultraman Transformer. We'll probably can find some. Okay, yeah. Alright, I'm not getting the videos I want right now, okay? But, okay, yeah, this guy reviews some, and this guy reviews some of them that I have issues with. I won't say I have issues with, but because of, what the nature of what they are doing, yeah, it's very different from what we are looking for. So, once again, if I'm going to refer to any of his videos, I'm going to be, referencing it in the, video description later on, yeah? But yes, this guy has some of those videos that I have issues with. By the way, some of China stuff looks really good, yeah. I'm actually very tempted to get some of the China stuff, to be honest, yeah. Because some of the China stuff looks better than the Japan stuff, not gonna lie, yeah. Okay. Where are the things where I want to look for those stuff, yeah? Okay. Alright, this is a good example of what I think is a terrible situation here. Okay, so I know I'm referring to Ultraman. Yes! Do you know what a Tega Sword looks like? Tega Sword looks like something like this, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna show his channel details later on here. This is the kind of thing I would expect from China, and the Tega Sword looks just like something like this, yeah. Okay, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. I'm so sorry, it's loading right now, yeah. This is the kind of thing I think China produces that's interesting, but I don't expect that for an official DX item here. Okay, so if we look at this right now, you have a Tiga gun. Okay, yeah. Alright, this is the kind of thing I'll expect from China. Okay, it looks interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, yeah. Not gonna lie, I'll actually like to display this in the gun form here. Okay, but do you know this thing comes with a sword form? Okay, yeah. Do you know that this thing comes with a sword form? Alright, and okay, so let's just skip all the stuff. Yeah, and there you go. That is sword form. Okay, your Tega Sword's level of competency looks like the sword form for this. This gives me the Tega Sword robot form vibes. Okay, yeah, it's like they just barely put it together kind of feeling, yeah. Right, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? It's not that it breaks easily, okay? But the kind of like concept and let's just make something out of it. Okay, that's the kind of level of feel I get for, you know, the Tega Sword's effort they are putting in to actually make a transformation actually work. Even like a Tega Sword. I don't know if you get where I'm coming from. I feel like it just feels so out of place here. Okay, like they just trying to make a sword out of, or try to make a robot out of a sword desperately, whether it looks good or not. Yeah. So that is the reason why I personally don't like the Tega Sword mecha toy. Yes, yeah, I really wish they released the mecha and the, you know, it's okay to have a mecha form of the transforming device, yeah, but I would absolutely love if they have, like, you know, they have the transforming device version, yeah, and they have a DX version for the mecha itself. I think the mechas look amazing. Okay, yeah, we watch the show, we know the mechas look amazing, yeah. Why can't we have that level of amazing toys for the mecha, and that mecha cannot transform into the, you know, into the Tega Sword? I don't mind having two separate toys, yeah, but you get what I mean? This is the reason why I personally don't like the Tega Sword mecha. Specifically the mecha. In the show it looks good, in the toys looks shit, but that is my point here. Okay, so if you agree with me, let me know what you think in the comments. If you disagree with me, also let me know in the comments here. Sorry for this you know, out of sudden rants here. And yes, remember to subscribe to the Tokusatsu channel, yeah, and I'll see you on the next one, yeah. Yeah.